in the San Fernando Valley, North Hollywood adjacent. I'm down on my luck. I have no money, I have no home, I have no job, I have no headshots left, but I have one prayer, and it is the power of looking into the future with the woman to my left who I come to for help, Miss Madam Adams.
Yes?
Who will read the cards, look into the crystal ball, and help me with my fantasy team, which is really the only thing I have left. I drafted Andrew Luck #1 overall. Madam, can you help me with some issues I have?
I see you scored negative 10 points. I also see you ate an entire carton of rainbow sherbet last night.
An entire carton. And I bought a new carton and tried to hide it from my wife. But I also bought a big carton of Josh Allen. Josh Allen, you know, the Buffalo is, of course, looking in the past often, but we would like to look in the future, Madam Adams. Should we see glorious things ahead for this second-year quarterback for the Buffalo Bills? Please tell me so.
Let's take a look at the cards here. The first card I draw is the Emperor. That's very good for Josh Allen this week. It means he can overcome all of the challenges and dominate. So let's see what the cards have in store for Mr. Allen.
Wow.
The Emperor, I like what I'm seeing here. It's a sign of powerful leadership, comfort, leading others to victory. And then the other card, strength. He has the arm strength. He can overcome obstacles. I like him this week. I think he's going to be a top 5 fantasy running back. Kyle, he's going to crush it. Listen, he's the highest scoring quarterback over the last 6 weeks of 2018. This is a guy who started slow last week. Maybe he had some rust, then he got it clicking in the second half. I think he's going to get his legs going. And he's got the Giants this week. They got lit up. I think he's going to be top 5 this week. Book it.
I see a vision of smoke coming out of here. One of his receivers eliciting smoke from the crystal. See, I'm trying to get my undergraduate degree. Frankly, I'm a little confused. I thought I was at the OTB. But also another guy we can look to the future of. A colleague of mine, Mr. Nate Burleson, has been living in the past often with this gentleman, and yet we saw a breakout from a man named John Ross. John Ross with Cincinnati, new coach, trick plays, big touchdowns. We have a woman riding a lion here. What do we have for Mr. Ross?
What will the cards tell us? The cards have spoken, and they deal the Chariot. This is very interesting.
Woo. We got a tri-point hat on double horses.
It tells
what does
me
that
about
mean?
Strong decision-making, about willpower, and then there's the Fool, which, contrary to its name, it's a positive thing. It represents things like new beginnings and opportunities, and most importantly, potential. I love John Ross this week. He had a breakout game, 158 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He got all the targets. My crystal ball is very murky on A.J. Green and that ankle injury. I am not feeling it. If he keeps getting the targets, I think he does it again. Listen, the Niners defense looked good last week, but is there an answer for speed, Kyle Brandt?
Never an answer for speed.
Is he like the fastest guy you've ever seen?
I think he is.
And you know what else he is? Healthy.
I love it.
We love it, and I love him against the Niners. I think he has 100 yards and a touchdown, which would be regression from what he did in his breakout game against the Seahawks.
Okay. I kind of like the Fool. You got digits on the Fool? Sup? I got one more. I'm going to put in some extra cash on this one because I'm really going to have to reach deep. That's for you. I'm sorry. I have an account at the dispensary. I only have cash here. Patriots running back, Sony Michel. I've been burned time after time. I had the Jonas fellow. I had Stephen Ridley. I had the law firm. Every time I put in a Patriots running back, Madam Adams, I get burned.
You play with fire.
I do, yes.
Week.
I kind of like it. What's up, Fool?
I sense that Michelle will recover, but let's find out what the deck has to say. The Justice card. This is very, very interesting. This tells me the truth will be revealed for what Michelle can do in fantasy this year. And what's even more interesting is the Hermit card. This tells me that there's a new direction for this player. A big change, a bigger performance is likely on the horizon. And that makes sense, Kyle. Want to know why?
Yes.
Because they've got the Dolphins this week, and you're telling me that this Dolphins team isn't going to perfectly cater Sony Michel's skill set as far as game script is concerned. He is coming off a rough game. Fantasy owners are freaking out and seeking help from fortune tellers everywhere. 15 carries for 14 yards against Pittsburgh. That is a big woof, but this is not the Steelers' run defense. This is the Dolphins. I'm not worried, and he plays very well against Miami historically, and this year, the Dolphins not great. Don't need this to tell you that.
Madam Adams, if I have to come back here next week after 3 James Devlin touchdowns and James White all the time, I'm going to want my money back.
I'm going to double down on Sony Michel to give you extra confidence. I will give you your money back. No, I can't actually.
Where are you going?
It fell way too low.
Oh, it's down. All right. That's okay. You can keep it.
Instead, I will tell you that his career high in rushing yards is 133 yards. I think Sony Michel bests that.
What?
In week 2 against Miami.
This is incredible. I love it.
Thank
Look
you,
at Justice. These cards, it's like the cast of
You're
Sucker
like
Punch.
attracted
I love
to these
them.
cards.
These cards
What
are
is happening?
incredible.
What do you got behind your shoulder there?
Oh, I mean, we got the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of jokes I can make on that, but I won't.
Yeah.
I like Cooper Cup. That's my ace.
Not that hard to make the Sony Michel call. The Dolphins allowed 265 rush yards last year.
It is the most
including
dangerous
Lamar
game,
Jackson.
isn't it? The Patriots running backs. Thank you,
Rex
madam.
Burkhardt does look good. Her Burkhead does look good.